one of the great things about food is there's so many varieties out there, and people get so good at it. And we live in an incredible time when it comes to food. We really do. We have more choices than we've ever had in the history of mankind. We're taking things to a new level in a lot of places. Jason Feirman is a creator of this great website called idreamofpizza.com. Oh, man, I love this. Jason, welcome to the show, man. Nice to have you on.
Thanks for having me on, Rob. I appreciate it.
Let me just say, first of all, God bless pizza.
Yes.
It is the one thing, honestly, Jason, and I know you feel this way. It's the one food you could eat every day of your life, and you never get tired of it, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely. I love your website, by the way. Pizza March Madness at Franny's, 16 pies in one night. You also have you did a thing also, that was associated with the NCAA tournament. So kind of your Sweet 16 of pizza. Also, you just did you checked out 3 cheese stuffed crust pizzas from major changes like major chains like Pizza Hut. And some of the chains, before we get into our list, some of the chains are doing pretty well. And I got to tell you, my family, I've got kids. I think for the money and for the convenience of it, Papa John's does a pretty good pie. What do you think about Papa John's?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different segment of, pizza places, of course, and I think living in New York if you're hungry for pizza at 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., you just go downstairs and you can get a fresh slice from a, local pizzeria.
Yeah, man.
That makes more sense than ordering from, say, Papa John's, but there's a large segment of the population that doesn't have that kind of access.
Well, dude, I live in a cul-de-sac in suburban DC, so occasionally we got to do that when I don't make my own. But before we get into the list, tell us about I Dream of Pizza. How did you come up with the website, and why are you so passionate about pizza?
Yeah, I mean, pizza's always been my favorite food, and I actually am also from the DC area, and I remember Sunday night was always pizza night, and we'd go to Jerry's Subs and Pizza. And
yeah.
So I've always loved pizza, since I was a little kid. And after college, I was living in New York and wanted to start a food blog about a food that I was really passionate about, and had started this pizza club, actually, where every month my friends and I got together and went to try a new and noteworthy pizza place. And after a few months of Pizza Club, I decided that I needed an outlet to document this passion for pizza. So I started I Dream of Pizza back in 2008, and 6 years later, I'm still writing about pizza.
Yeah, I'm a Midwest boy, and I love Chicago deep dish. Now, Jon Stewart freaking hates it. Do you regard, even if you don't consider it pizza, if you want to consider it pie, isn't Chicago deep dish pizza pretty damn good anyway?
I would probably side with Jon Stewart.
Oh, come on!
I would say it's a completely separate craving.
Okay.
If you want like a $18 Neapolitan pizza that you can, the whole thing, that's a totally separate craving than I just want this like sauce and cheese. Right. And I appreciate deep dish pizza. We just got our first deep dish pizza in New York City, which is surprising. I haven't had a chance to try it yet.
It hasn't been burnt down yet?
People seem to like it. I mean, there's a lot of Midwest transplants in New York, so I'm going to give that a try.
Okay.
When I'm in Chicago, I have a lot of deep dish. I appreciate it, but that craving doesn't call to me as much as some of my other pizzas.
All right. Well, you live in New York, and obviously your list, you contributed to the 100 best pizzas in America on thedailymeal.com. Man, New York rocked it, man. I mean, dozens of New York pizza places. Now, you're talking about, is it all coal-fired, traditional Newark-style pizza in New York? Is that king in New York?
No, I mean, we have everything. There's been, over the past 4 or 5 years, a big Neapolitan-style pizza boom, so places like Motorino and Pauly G's and Roberta's all make delicious Neapolitan pies. You have, classic brick oven. You have some coal oven, Grimaldi's and places like that. So you can really get any single style of pizza that you want in New York City. There's places that have Sicilian style. Name it, we have it.
When you choose a best of pizza, what is important to the panelists who did this list?
Yeah, I think pizza is a very personal thing. So everyone has different aspects of pizza that they would prioritize over others. To me, pizza breaks down to three basic elements. I mean, you have the crust, you have the cheese, and you have the sauce. And I think it's possible to have great pizza without any sauce. You could have a great cheese-based, like a quattro formaggi pie. You could have great pizza without any cheese. You could have a great, red sauce pie. But you can't have great pizza without a great crust. So to me, it all starts with the crust, which is the base of the pizza. And, pizza without a good crust is eating you could have great toppings on crackers at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you actually had quite a few Chicago style pizzas in here. Let's go ahead and move into the top 10 with and we'll try to get through as many as possible. What did you have as number 10?
I'm not.
Oh, you don't have it in front of you?
How I rank places.
Okay, no, not at all. Let me. I'll go ahead.
Go for it. Yeah, my favorite place is DeFara, which is located in Midwood, Brooklyn, and I've been going there for many years, and to me, that's like the best pizza on the planet. So that came in at number 2 on the daily meal list.
Yeah, that's DeFara in Brooklyn. You've got Pizzeria Bianco in Phoenix is number 3, which kind of surprised me. Phoenix, you know.
Yeah, so Chris Bianco is the chef out there, and he's very notable for his breads and his pizza, and does a really great job in a place that you might not associate with pizza normally. So.
Now, you've got 4 pizzas in the top 10 that are margarita pizzas. Explain to people who don't know what a margarita pizza is all about.
Yeah, so generally a margarita pizza is what you would think of as sort of an upscale cheese pizza. So, you're going to have your crust, you're going to have your red sauce, and oftentimes there'll be fresh slices of mozzarella that are melted on or put on before it goes into the oven, and also a traditional margarita slice or pizza also has some basil on it. It's the colors of the Italian flag, red, white, and green.
Absolutely. Now, I think I've actually seen this on it might have been Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and it, to me, just looks amazing. Sally's, a pizza in New Haven, the tomato pie.
Yeah, so that's delicious. So there's a bunch of famous pizza places in New Haven, so Frank Pepe, which Daily Mail put at number 1. Sally's, which happens to be my favorite, is delicious. It's right down the street. And then there's Modern and Bar and a couple other places as well. So New Haven's sort of pizza heaven up there.
So out of all of these on the Daily Mail, you just mentioned Frank Pepe's, New Haven. Yep. This is, I did not expect this topping to be number 1 on this auspicious list. Tell everybody about it.
Right, so they named Frank Pepe's clam pie as the best pie in the country, which is a very, people really like this pie. I don't know if it's quite number 1, but when you make a pizza list, you need a little controversy in there, so people will discuss and share. But it's, Frank Pepe definitely makes great pies, and certainly a top 5 or top 10
all right, cool.
Candidate.
Well, I'm coming to New York April 14th, the week of April 14th, and I've lived in cities all over the country. You're not going to believe this. I've never been to New York City. So
wow. Give me. Got to get you to DeFara. We got to do a pizza tour. How many places do you think you can fit in a day?
Dude, I will do one every day that I'm there. DeFara is definitely one I try. Give me 2 more that I have to have in New York.
Paulie G's is incredible. It's in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. He has a great story. He went into retirement and started a pizza place, and they have some crazy toppings. They have a hot honey that they put on some of their pies, and they're Neapolitan-style pies, and he does a super great job.
Sweet.
Both those are in Brooklyn, so I usually like to throw a Manhattan place in the mix. The original Patsy's, which is on 118th and First Avenue, is delicious. Still only, I think, $1.75 a slice. Really well done. Not to be confused with the chain of Patsy's Pizzerias, which there's 6 or 7 sit-down restaurants, but this is the original, and they do an excellent pie as well.
All right. Hey, man, I really appreciate you hanging out. Check out the Daily Meal for the 100 best pizzas in America, and idreamofpizza.com. It is a favorite on my browser already. I love it. Jason, have a great rest of your weekend, my friend. You have a pizza this weekend?
I hope so. I haven't yet. So hopefully tonight or tomorrow.
All right, cool. Thanks for joining me, and I love your website.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend, Rob.
All right, goodbye. Jason Feirman, idreamofpizza.com. Okay, how many people listening to that segment, you're going to eat pizza tonight? Wasn't intentional. Have a great one, guys. I will see you next Saturday, same time, same place, America Weekend on Envision Network. Take care.